So there's nothing incriminating about saying I didn't fuck these boys, and you're not gonna go to jail for that. No logical attorney is gonna tell you don't say that. And the fact that you haven't said that is I mean, people, come on. Then you hold a press conference, and then when you hold a press conference, I'm thinking, okay, now he's going to answer some tough questions, and not only is he going to answer some tough questions, we're going to get down to the bottom line. You get to the press conference, and then you read a statement. You read a statement, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like, you sit there, and I'm thinking to myself, why didn't you make a statement, the day after these allegations came out? You could have made it, you just wasted everybody's time. You could have made a statement the day after this shit came out and said, I'm not guilty, I'm gonna fight this vigorously, and you could have did that. But you just held a press conference and walked the fuck off. Didn't answer any questions. You could have did that 2 weeks ago when these boys first filed the lawsuits. You could have made a little small statement then. But if you're actually paying attention, he wanted to wait till Sunday to make this statement, to hold this conference. You want to know why? Pay attention, people. Quit being so damn naive. Pay attention. This man is not stupid. He wanted to wait till Sunday because he knew that every news camera in the world was going to be there. He knew that people who didn't even go to his church was going to travel from different areas to come to his church to see the man that's being accused of these allegations. And he knew that there were going to be more press at his church, more people who didn't come to his church going there, and he knew that was going to be a big time to pass that collection plate. I'm telling you, man, he knew that was going to be a big opportunity to pass that collection plate around and actually go from there. You know what I'm saying? So you have to be clear. You have to pay attention. This man isn't dumb. And then he makes what I determined to be a slap in the face to the boys. He says, and I'm going to paraphrase him for those of you who are overanalyzing this to the 10th power. He says, I'm going to. He said, I can't believe that my church could get all of this attention, and my church. And he's trying to victimize himself and make it appear as if he didn't know his church was that big to get all of the media coverage and media attention that he's getting. And to me, that was bullshit because you don't preach in front of George Bush. You have relationships with world leaders. You've been on every news broadcast in the world. So for you to act like you didn't know that your church was that big of a deal, to have the type of attention that it's getting now, to me that's a slap in the face. Like, because now you're basically mocking and making light of the fact that this situation is going on. But you did it in such a subtle way that only someone who is actually paying attention and understands that language could actually understand. And then, this is the crazy part. My man says that he's in a David versus Goliath situation. Okay, Bishop, you're not David, sir. You are not David in this situation. You're not David. No, and I'm gonna make sure I reiterate that, sir. You're not David. And for you to even compare yourself to David is disgusting. You're not David, sir. You're not David. The boys who are accusing you of this, regardless of whether they're innocent or not, they're David. They're going against you. They're going against 25,000 members plus of your church. They're going against your family. They have so much to battle to get their truth and to get their story put out there. And if anything, they're David because of everything that they're battling. And for you to compare yourself to David in a Goliath situation is absolutely disgusting. You ride in private jets, you have nice cars, $1 million homes, condos, all type of stuff in this world that a lot of us can only dream of. I don't know no motherfucker named David who got all that shit. I don't know no nigga named David who got all that shit, bro. And that's just being real. Come on, man. You're not David in this situation. You're far from David. And for you to compare yourself to David is absolutely disgusting. But I'm gonna jump into this here. if those of you, the third boy, Jamal, who's accusing him of doing this, he did an interview with My Fox News. And ladies and gentlemen, if you have not seen the interview that this boy did on My Fox News, I encourage you to check it out. You can check it out at, I believe it's myfoxatlanta.com. And when you look at that interview, to see the genuine, sincere emotion out of this boy, I guarantee you, you will sing a different tune and question whether your mighty bishop is guilty or not. I mean, this boy was so detailed with encounters that he had with the bishop, and he did it right on the spot. It's not, because the thing is, they caught him coming out of the grocery store. So it's not like he said, hey, meet me at 9 o'clock at my house so I can do this interview. They caught him coming out of a grocery store and put him on the spot. There was no opportunity to come up with a lie, because they're catching you coming right out of a grocery store. You don't even know they're there. I mean, and this boy, he gets so detailed. He goes all the way back to remembering the scent of this man's cologne. Then he also goes as far as to say that him and Bishop had sex in the church before and after service. I don't know no straight man that's gonna stand up in front of the whole world and brag about being fucked by a grown-ass man who's old enough to be your father, and just brag about it. I mean, I don't care what nobody say. I believe that boy. I'm sorry. I believe him. I don't care. We can agree to disagree. I believe him. If I was in the jury pool, I would believe him. I mean, he is so detailed. I mean, and then the thing about it is, he wasn't up there crying, trying to make himself cry. This boy had genuine emotion coming from him without shedding a tear. He can go, I mean, he was so vivid as far as his cologne and having sex with him in the church. And then he looked right into the camera and he says, you cannot look me in my face, Bishop, and tell me we did not do the things that we did. Wow. Wow. People, pay attention. Pay attention. And all I'm asking you is that you people stop being so naive, and you people stop being so passive, and at least have an open mind and consider the fact that this man is guilty. At least have an open mind and consider the fact that this man is guilty. Because I'm telling you right now, while you guys are defending him, he's spending your money, tricking off with boys buying them all the things that you should be giving your babies. And the fact of the matter is, the point blank bottom line is that this man was spending your money buying these boys houses and cars, and he was fucking them in the very church that you guys praise in. He was fucking them in the very church that you guys praise in. Pay attention. Bishop, if you're watching this, if you ever get a chance to see these videos, sir, listen to me very closely. If you're gonna ride this lie, because I almost held my tongue a second ago, but I'm gonna call it what it is. If you're gonna hold on to this lie, you gotta take it all the way. You can't settle, bro. You cannot settle this case. Don't settle this case. Don't settle this case. You cannot settle this lawsuit. I don't want to hear shit about, well, you know, I did it for my family and I don't want to put my family through this and that. Fuck all of that. You can't settle this lawsuit. Because if you settle this lawsuit, in my mind and the minds of the others, that's an admission of guilt. Because you can't put your wife through no more than what she's already been through. You can't put your wife through no more than what she's already been through. You just can't do it. You know, all right, I'm getting the countdown. Y'all check out part 3, man.